All right. Um, Pleasant day to everyone. And this is our preparation for our summative test for tomorrow. And let's have a little bit of recall that previously we discussed in class the concepts of angle pairs. And I have already started with the discussion of angle pairs, of linear pairs, supplementary, and complementary angles. And we have also we've been given some examples on how to solve um, these angle pairs using some algebraic expressions. So here we will begin our discussion with the concept of vertical angles. And we know, just a little bit of review, we know that vertical angles are congruent at all times. And in this example, you are to find the value of x in the figure. What can you say between the value of 74 and 2x? So remember what we've talked about inside the classroom, that before you solve geometry problems, specifically angle pairs, that we have to think first of the relationship between the two angles. And in this case, this pair of angles here are vertical angles, and therefore we can deduce that they are congruent, or they are equal in measure. So here I can say that 74 degrees is just equal to 2x degrees, because their relationship is of course vertical and they're equal. Now, so for me to solve for x, all I need to do is just divide this one by 2 on both sides. Therefore, x is equal to 37 degrees. And how do I know that I am correct? I need to check. So if I substitute 37 degrees to 2x, this would be x equal to 2 times 37, or wait, this is supposedly 74, so that would be 74 equals 74 degrees. So see, we are correct on this one since we checked, and it's okay. Now, going to the next example. Right here you have two intersecting lines, and we can see that we have more than one angle pair in this example. So you have 2x plus 5, 4y minus 1, and 3x minus 33. Now what I'm going to ask you first is this: how many variables do you see? Okay, we can see that there's an x and there is a y. There's an x as well. And what I'm trying to tell you again is that before you begin, you have to ask yourself what angle pairs exists. So let's start with the relationship of this angle with this angle. 2x plus 5 degrees and 4y minus 1. What relationship exists between these two? Yes, you're right. They are linear pairs. So these two are linear pairs. What about 3x minus 33 and 2x plus 5? What exists between these? What relationship exists between these two angles? All right, you're correct. They are called vertical angles. Now, if I will ask you, which of the two angle pairs should we do first? Do we solve first for the vertical angles, or do we solve first the linear pairs? Think. Okay. We will do in this case we have we have to solve for the y and the x. In this case, we will need first to do vertical angles. Why is that? Because the angle pairs, I mean, for vertical angles, both have the same variable x. And so in that case, it would be easier for us to solve since they are having the same variable. So linear pairs would go next. So for me to solve this, I will start with the vertical angles angle pair. And since they're vertical angles, I know that they're equal. So this would be 2x plus 5 equals 3x minus 33. So solving for x, what do we have? We have to transpose. This will be 3x minus 2x. This will be 5 plus 33 gives me x equals 38. Now, how do I use x equals 38 in order for me to solve the other angle, or all of the angles for that matter? So let me first get rid of these things here. So I know that x is equal to 38, but I need to solve for the angle 2x plus 5. At the same time, I need to solve also for the angle 3x minus 33. Well, I know that they're both vertical and they will be equal, so anything goes. Either I solve 38 on this one or I solve 38 on the second angle. But for us to check, let's just solve it for both of the angles. So this will be 2 times 38 plus 5. This is 3 times 38 minus 33. So this will be 76 plus 5 gives me 81 degrees. Here it's going to be 2 here. 114 minus 33, and also I will get 81 degrees, which means to say this angle right here is actually 81 degrees, and which means to say as well that this angle right here is also 81 degrees. Now, how do I solve for the value of y? And for that matter, how do I solve for 4y minus 1? So, actually, in this case, I have two choices, because if I'm going to look at this, 4y minus 1 is a linear pair of 2x plus 5. At the same time, it's a linear pair of 3x minus 33. So you simply just have to choose. But either way, since we know the value is 81, and here it's also 81, so you don't have any other choice. This would simply be 4y minus 1 plus 81, because they're linear pair and they are supplementary. That means it's going to add up to 180. So solving this, I have 4y, and this will be 80 equals 180. So 4y equals 100. Y therefore is equal to 25. Okay. Now this is just the value of y, and then I need to solve for the angle. So I have 4y minus 1, which y is equal to 25. So this will be 4 times 25 minus 1, and I'm going to end up with 99 degrees. Now let's just double check. If 4y minus 1 is 99 degrees and it's linear pair with 81 degrees, do I have the correct answer? Is the sum equal to 180? Okay, you're correct. So in this example, I have illustrated with you how to solve linear pairs together with vertical angles, if just in case they're both given in the problem. So for the next set of problems, I'm going to leave this up to you, You can pause the video at this point, solve for the problems, and give me a feedback in Schoology if which of these problems in the formative assessments do I need to create an additional video so that you will be more prepared for our summative on Monday. So here's your formative assessment. Oh, not that. So this is the first number. Suppose angle A is equal to 65 degrees and angle B is complementary to angle A and angle C is supplementary to angle B. What is the measure of angle C? And the second problem is to find the measure of angle Z given the figure. Also, we have the other two problems here. So you have the diagram and it says here ABC lie on a straight line, and if the angle ACD is 151 degrees, which of the following is true? So you have to identify what relationship would exist. Okay. Um, I'm not sure, but there's supposed to be some choices here supposedly. Okay, so I'm very very sorry, but then you can just write in the sentence form what could be possibly true between or for angle BCD in relation to the given here. And the last one is, it says here line segments A, B, and CD intersect at point O. If angle AOC plus angle BOD is 78 degrees, what is the measure of angle AOD? So again, I need you to answer these problems on your own because we have word problems in our quiz on Monday. And you have to give me a feedback by within today which of these items I need to create a video. I will only accommodate 2 items for this formative assessment. So once again, good luck. Hope that you're viewing the videos that I'm going to send you, and hopefully you will have a good score on our summative number 2 on Monday. Thank you and goodbye.